Hello everybody, welcome back to Maisie's Garden. I have a message for you. We are doing the Zodiac series, and this is a what needs to come out, what do you need to know type of reading. I'm using 2 oracle decks. I have my Celestial Fortune deck and I have my Moon Dreaming deck. I haven't really been using any other decks. I thought maybe I would, but I haven't been, so I'm just going to stick to these 2 decks and see what comes out. This message is going to be for Gemini. So if you have Gemini and your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or North Node sign, this message may resonate for you. If it doesn't resonate, please go check the other signs of your chart. If that doesn't resonate, then the messages may not be for you this time, and that's okay. If you have Gemini anywhere else in your chart and you feel like this message resonates with you, though, it may be for you. But what I don't want you to do is force anything to fit where it doesn't fit. All right, guys, I hope that you're doing well. And if you're not doing well, please take the first step to becoming well again, whether that's reaching out to someone to talk to, you know, just taking the first step. Okay, that's all I ask. All right. All right, guys. Whew. Let's get into this message, shall we? Spirit, what do we have for Gemini? Okay, what kind of message do we have for Gemini? What do they need to know for this time? What kind of message do we have for Gemini? Okay. What kind of message do you have for Gemini, Spirit? It's being real quiet. So I thought one flipped, but I guess maybe not. I guess not. Okay. You may be having issues. Okay, first let's see here. The bottom. Okay, we're not done, it says. All right, hold on. Let me keep going. It says we're not done. There's another part to this message. You may have a Libra Venus. You could have a Cancer Venus. You could have a Cancer moon or a Libra moon. Okay. Could have a Sagittarius Venus or a Sagittarius moon. Your intuition may have been telling you something lately, Gemini. You also could have an Aries Mars. You could have a Libra Mars, a Cancer Mars, or a Sag Mars. Or an Aries Venus, Aries moon. Okay. There may be a relationship, a partnership, a business contract, that where you've been having some type of, there's something about your intuition and your instincts towards this relationship that is conflicting with what's actually happening in this relationship. So what I mean is the way that you feel is not necessarily how you're moving forward in this relationship. There's some type of challenge or conflict or irritation within your partnerships. If this is business contracts, you may have partnered with someone where you thought you guys aligned, but maybe you didn't quite align, or somebody is putting themselves first in a situation, putting themselves first in a relationship, putting themselves first in a, you know, some type of contract, and there may be stuff going on behind closed doors or behind the scenes, and your intuition is picking up on it, and because it's not there's like more than taking something for face value. Your intuition's picking up on this, right? But it's not happening in like the 3D. So it might be making you feel a little crazy or have this internal conflict within yourself because you're not necessarily listening to your intuition. You're not necessarily trusting yourself. That's what I'm also getting. We have square here. We have 7th house, so the number 7, the number 1 may also mean something. Moon. And then we have waxing gibbous. Bottom of the deck is 1st house. You need to start getting really clear on, it's like you're not clear on what you want, so it's sending out mixed signals also. There's something about you not being clear about what you want, and it's sending mixed signals out to the universe, so you're kind of got all this stuff coming at you, and it's like having a really hard time trying to figure out what it is that you want or which direction that you want to go in. There's something that's delayed, some type of delayed achievement or delayed, there may be a delay in some type of commitment or signing some kind of contract. You may, Spirit's also kind of given me that maybe you need to delay signing a contract until you get right within yourself, what you know, like your attitude. They want you to be really mindful. This is like refining. This is about refining, parts of the contract. Don't just sign it. Make sure that you negotiate if that's something, or there may be, you may start redefining what your relationships look like, or what the contract looks like, what, whose spot and what place and all of that stuff in your life. Because there's some type of challenge here, but it's like real under the surface. That's what this feels like. It's really under the surface, maybe hidden, or you don't really see it too much. I think that's why they want you to get right within your intuition, because there's something you're not seeing or picking up on. You may come across, I don't know, you may get some type of like intuitive hit or download in the next like 2 to 3 days. You may become really overcome with this feeling that something's not quite right, or something doesn't feel quite right. And you're going to need to have the courage to change it. There may be some type of identity crisis happening, or you may be battling self, like your ego versus self. You may also get an urge to change your appearance in the next like couple of weeks. Spirit wants you to have some type of patience and listen to your intuition, because I don't know that it's like whatever's happening, this involves other people. There's a business contract, a business partnership, there's some type of relationship, whether it be romantic or platonic, and it doesn't feel good right now. You have to put yourself first. Someone may be putting themselves first in this situation. Like I said before, there may be, you just need to clarify your direction and what your intention is. So I'm saying it feels like you're not really one within self. I feel very confused. Like even doing this reading, I feel kind of confused. So there needs to be a getting right with self. Putting yourself first, having a new beginning in the sense of revitalizing, refining, learning how to like love yourself in a sense of becoming truly who you are inside and listening to your intuition, trusting yourself enough to listen to yourself. That might be an issue. You may not trust yourself or trust your intuition because there's something that's supposed to be harmonious and it's not right now. Someone may be having like really big mood swings during this time. Spirit just wants you to observe. They don't want you to take action. Tell me more about this. Tell me more about this. Okay. Yeah, there's some type of journey that you're about to take on. And again, this is why they want you to get really... It says your dreams are beginning to take shape. They want you to get real about what it is that you want, what your intentions are, what you want your life to look like. Because Spirit wants you to move forward. You may be taking a trip or possibly moving. Maybe moving locations, traveling a little bit. Could be taking a vacation. But they want you to get real about what it is that you're feeling. How do you see yourself? How do you see yourself and what do you see for your life? Like, what does that look like for you? And are you aligning, like, is your inner dialogue, do the things that you truly want inside, is that showing up on your external? And if not, why is that? And then start making moves to changing that, to aligning yourself inside and out. Tell me more for Gemini. Yeah, beware of old default behavior. Spirit's trying to help you move towards new people, new partnerships, something where there's equality and there's sharing and there's, like an equal give and take, some form of balance. But you may have some people in your circle that are frenemies, or they pretend to be your friend and they really aren't. Or if this is a business partnership, you have someone who is absolutely using you to get to a certain level, and then it will be very cutthroat. They will stab you in the back. This is what this feels like. This is somebody who has no qualms about taking your ideas and passing it off as their own, or like using you as a stepping stone in some way. Be very careful about that. Somebody may not have the best intentions towards you. Whatever's hidden is coming to light. Show your power to your oppressors. They don't want you to be, they don't want you to back down on your boundaries. Like, once you really start getting to know who you are and how you feel and how you want to live, how you want to be, they want you to hold those boundaries and hold them strong, and not let people peer pressure you into doing things that maybe that you really don't want to do. There is some stuff that's going to be coming to light, whether you realizing that some of the people that are surrounding you really aren't for the best of you, but it's not going to be a surprise though, because your intuition, there's been some nudges along the way. And it's going to really come to light. There's going to be a definite, like, unmasking here. They don't want you to fall back into old habits or old patterns, because they're trying to move you out of something. They want a new beginning to happen for you, especially with the first house and then flowing moon being here. And like the moon's journey, which is the travel one as well. They want a new beginning for you. It's what do you want for yourself? That's what this really is. You may have asked for a new beginning and didn't change any of the behaviors in order to have a new beginning, to sustain some type of change so that a new beginning can happen. Something has to end, deconstruct, in order to begin again. So, trying to have these dreams, these goals, all of that stuff, and still acting in a way that doesn't achieve those goals, those dreams and all that, it's not going to work. And I think that's where this like confusion, this back and forth, it's like you're wishing, hoping, and praying for stuff, but on the outside, you're not acting on those things. That's what this feels like. Spirit again wants you to be very mindful and very observant, because in the next couple of days you're going to see like people's true colors and like the unmasking of certain people, regardless of what they are in your life. It even could be yourself. You start learning something about yourself that maybe you didn't realize, or maybe there was, I don't know, some sort of denial. Okay, there could be a denial, or there's like some type of habit or something very subconscious that you do that maybe you really weren't aware of but need to become far more aware of. There definitely is some adjustments that are going to need to happen in order for you to be able to have this new beginning or this achievement that you're looking for. It's delayed, but it's not denied. You have the power within you. They want you to be fearless. Spirit says also be careful of anyone that tries to start drama or keep you in like a shadow self, keep you in a low vibration or frequency. Okay, that's how you're gonna know. You might be getting away for a little while to kind of reset, and it really shows you the type of behavior that you want or who you want to be around, and like it kind of gives you the time to really sit with self and figure that out. Okay? All right, that's what I'm getting for you, Gemini. I love you guys so very much. Let me know how this resonates below. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, follow, do all the good things. I'll see you soon. Bye.